Okay, so another trend that I'm seeing is people with vaginas in general just taking a lot of different supplements for many different things. And I'm wondering, just as a consumer, like, how many supplements should I be taking? And is there a such thing as taking too many supplements?
There's certainly such thing as taking too many supplements. You know, in the United States, our nutrition is reasonably good, not uniformly across the country, but in most places, Americans are getting enough nutrients. They're getting enough of what they need to keep their levels normal. So when you start to supplement, you have to say, what are you supplementing? Well, you want to only supplement something that you're deficient in. Most women in the United States are deficient in vitamin D. So a vitamin D supplement, I think, is highly advisable, although you should certainly go to a doctor and get a vitamin D level to see. If you're low on vitamin D, you should take vitamin D. And again, most women are low on vitamin D. If, however, you've got normal levels of everything else or you're not deficient, what's the idea of the supplement? And can you take too much supplement? Well, any supplement is too much. And can you take too much of too much? Certainly you can. What can that cause? It depends on the supplement. And it's an enigma. It's a little bit of a cloudy scenario for doctors to analyze, but you certainly can take too much supplement. And there's very little need for supplements. Something like a probiotic daily is certainly benign. It's well tolerated. Doesn't do anything bad. 20 probiotics a day, probably not a wise idea.
Interesting. So you would say like you can take like a daily probiotic for vaginal health.
Yeah, daily probiotic
Right.
for vaginal health and health in general.
Yeah, that's what I do.